Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
My name is Mickey Joe.
And I'm Mary James.
And we are at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah.
We're here for 5 days. I'm hopefully going to be seeing and reviewing 30 shows. It literally said sold out. I still clicked on the thing and it was like, do you want a ticket? And I was like, yes I do. And we're going to see if Pizza Geeks have their gluten-free bases today, because they didn't last night. Oregano and sea salt fries, honey chipotle chicken burger, record-a-leg premium Swedish cider, cinnamon donuts, 3 for £4, chicken in a waffle cone, pink grapefruit soda. I've fringed too close to the sun today. I have 20 minutes to get to Summer Hall, and this is the venue, called Roundabout. I'll be honest, it's a low point. Don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to get breakfast. I refuse to miss this show. I will run if I have to. My 6th show of the day, 18th show of the Fringe in 3 days. Sometimes the last show you see in a 7-show day is one of the best things you see all day. I am gonna go to sleep now. Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
Good morning. Oh, I look sleepy. Yes, new day. It's Monday. It's Monday morning here at the Edinburgh Fringe. Is it a bank holiday?
Yes, I think so.
There you go. There you go.
I told it was.
Someone messaged me. Will told me it was a bank holiday.
Yeah.
It's a new day here at the Edinburgh Fringe. We are on our way to a show that I only booked in yesterday. This is all very last minute because someone commented on one of my posts on Instagram about it recommending this show, and I liked the sound of it. I'll tell you what the show is in just a minute. Slower start to the morning than I'd like today because I'm not feeling especially fantastic. Maybe the Edinburgh Fringe is beginning to take its toll. Who knows? But lots to do today. Lots to do. Busy day at the Edinburgh Fringe, as well as something else happening later that I will tell you all about. But for now, I'm gonna cross this road that you're hearing. Whee! And then that way. No, this way? This way. This way. We are on what I like to call Flyer Street, which is very quiet this morning because it's a Monday morning. It's not yet 11 a.m, it's like 1:45, and we're on our way to a show called Big Kid Kindergarten, which I'm given to understand is less of a performance and more of like an immersive audience experience.
Yeah.
Where they recreate kindergarten, nursery, for those of you in the UK, but for adults. And I don't know about you, but I, in recent years, and particularly acutely in recent days, have felt the crushing, unrelenting weight of adult responsibility, and I yearn for the opportunity to feel absolved of that for 55 minutes. And so I'm looking forward to this. I plan to give myself over to it entirely and act not unlike a toddler. But there is a part of me that worries that the message, what it's actually going to be about, is about like connecting with strangers the same way we would when we had like a childlike naivety and innocence. And I'm not really about that. I just want to do some finger painting and maybe nap on a beanbag. But I have given some thought as to how I will physically transform myself into a toddler. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Done. Done. I'm TJ Detweiler now. I'm ready for this. I mean, that wasn't like kindergarten.
No, hello.
But this is close. Okay, maybe like, is that too much? That's too much. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, we're approaching, I think. This is a new venue. This is Sea Arts. I see it over there. With 8 minutes to spare. Nailed it. Need to find our friend Amy, who I roped into coming to this with us. This is Trevor. He craved limbs, so I gave him limbs and then taped him to my hand with dinosaur tape. Also, there's so much glue on my fingers. PVA. Some other people built a tower out of Duplo, so I am recreating the end of King Kong with this elephant who I have named Susan. Amy's got lots of Play-Doh on her back. Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
We just got out of Big Kid Kindergarten. I didn't tape the clapping at the end because like, it wasn't that kind of a thing. I've still got so much glue on my fingers. But we've been having an immersive kindergarten nursery experience. I built a little man out of pipe cleaners. His name was Trevor, and I taped him to my hand. Aaron put a load of Play-Doh on Amy's back and then showed her pictures afterwards. I made friends with someone who had a shiny duck. People were throwing paper airplanes in my direction, so I used pegs to put 3 of them together and make a super plane. Oh, then I reenacted the end of King Kong with an elephant that I found at the beginning. It was a great time. It was a great time. What were your favourite kindergarten activities, everybody?
The glue.
The glue. Glue hands. So many glue hands. Aaron,
Still got yours.
So much.
you've both got stars on.
Yeah.
Was I not part of this?
I didn't put it on.
Did I miss that?
I
it's great.
aimed it.
Fine.
Yeah. We just, someone gave them to us.
Yeah.
Fine. We're now all heading to go see Tink. Hold on, I need to turn back into an adult. There you go. We're heading to go see Tink at Bristow.
I'm going to deal with you.
I've been saying Bristow all week because I keep second guessing myself whether it's Bristow Place or Bristow Square.
Square?
Is it both? Square. Bristow Square. We're going to Bristow Square. We're going to go see Tink. Got about an hour. It'll take us 10-15 minutes to get back there. And then maybe some lunch. This is worth saying. So today is Monday the... I don't even know. It's Monday the... Oh gosh. Monday the 7th, I think, of August. But it's 2 for 1 day at the Edinburgh Fringe, which means you can get 2 for 1 tickets today and tomorrow, apparently, on selected shows. Great value. Here we are in Bristow Square, we've established it's called. I'm on the hunt for like a grilled cheese or a toastie, and I think I'm going to go over there. Pay no attention to the dark clouds in the background. I've come here to utterly melted grilled cheeses and shakes. These are all the flavours you can get. You can get a melted, a tuna melted, a Broadway baby, love that. Major blush, hot damn, that's what I've gone for because I love chorizo and chili jam. Or a nut job, and also milkshakes. I've never seen a blueberry milkshake somewhere, so I've gone for a blueberry milkshake just to find out what it is. Can I just say that, you know, storm clouds are literally circling above me, and I'm still not feeling 100% well and healthy, but I'm just feeling very light and positive and like a lot more carefree than I've felt the past 48 hours, and I put a lot of that down to the Big Kid Kindergarten. I think it's a great way to start your day at Fringe. It was sort of thoughtful and careful and gentle, and I just had a nice time. It was good vibes. It was good, sweet, lovely, tender vibes. This is the blueberry milkshake. It's purple. Look at that. I will share it with Aaron because that is a lot of milkshake. Here is the grilled cheese. I'm excited to try this. This looks amazing. I have already had. Would you consider that to be more than half of this milkshake? Aaron needs to come back quickly with his food, otherwise he is not going to get to share this milkshake. I'm trying to resist. Okay, this is such an Edinburgh Fringe crisis, but we realised there was 10 minutes to the show and Aaron still had so many chips left, so we've been shoveling chips into our mouths, and then we just like, again, forgot, we're just like chatting, we're like, oh no, we really actually need to go. 5 minutes to the show, we're heading towards the venue, which is called Clover. And it's this way, to go and see Tink. Are they behind me? This is troubling. My fears were unfounded, everybody. Are they still behind me? There they are. Where's Aaron? Where did he... There he is. There he is. My fears were unfounded. We're in the queue. Oh, we're going in. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Monday's going well.
So much to us. Thank you so much for coming. If you enjoyed it, please share with your friends, tag us on social media, Tink the Play. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Fringe.
So we just left Tink and stumbled onto what appears to be like a press photo call. There is a diary for these things, but I scarcely have the time even to make it to all the shows and like eat and drink and be a functional human being. I don't have time to go to press photo calls, but I've idly filmed a little bit of footage for you. We think it's Havana Street Party. Yes, it's the show Havana Street Party. That's what you were just seeing a snippet of. There you go. Okay, so first 2 shows of the day I was seeing with Aaron and our friend Amy, who runs Lost in Theatreland and is reviewing a million things this month. And so I was very used to just like us all being together, and we kind of slowly sauntered out of the last show, and we also caught up with our friend Fiona, who was at the same show, and then I was like idly checking the time and checking when my next show is. My next show is in 20 minutes at Summer Hall, so I need to go, or else I will be late, but I also super need a drink. not like alcoholic, but I need something actually refreshing. Oh, a university shop that's selling yaks. How fun. I may come back to this. Oh, there's another silent disco coming past. We were. Oh good, they're all... How privileged we are. This is, for some reason, a big thing at the Edinburgh Fringe. I love this, it's an advertising balloon. I need to try and work out what that is. Yes, Donk it, there you go. It's an elusive show title, but it's there. I will stand here for as long as it takes. Don Quixote, it's on at Assembly, I think. It does not want to tell me its dates. This is... that. I'm gonna let you pause it and work out what that says. Oh, so close. There we go. I think we got the shot. Okay, the guy who was standing with the balloon had an actual flyer. There we go. Don Quixote by the Red Nose Company. That's why we had a big red balloon. And it was the dates I wanted. Oh, it was declared Theatre of the Year 2023 in Finland. How fun. It's on from the 2nd to the 15th of August at 4:05 at Assembly George Square, Studio 2. There you go. Don Quixote. That was very fun with all of the silent disco headphone people dancing towards the camera. 9 times out of 10 when someone sees I'm filming and wants to get involved, it happens in a very obnoxious way, but that one was sweet. That was like a wholesome interaction. Also, I'm just stopping and filming things like I'm not super late for this next show at Summer Hall. This is my last Summer Hall show. It's again at Roundabout, the big yellow tent out the back, and it's a play called Salty Irina, which piqued my interest when I wrote the description because I believe it's about a lesbian couple who fight Nazis. And I was like, that's all good things. That's what every show should be about. So, on my way to that now. Haha. I'm flagging. I shan't lie to you all. Summer Hall is further away from Bristow than I thought. But I'm there, just crossing over now. I will be on time for the show. Will I have time for that pink grapefruit lemonade again from the cafe? These are the questions. So as I'm entering Summer Hall, Clive Davis from The Times was just leaving, and I'm wondering what it was that he just saw based on timings. Is it any of the other shows I've seen this week, finishing round 2? I don't know. Okay, I've officially lost my brain at this point because I had a full breakdown with the drink selection. I was like, do I have the same thing I had last time? Do I have an orange juice? Oh, there's wine. Do I get a full bottle of rosé? What do I do in this situation? I didn't. I went for the orange juice, but I stood there just open-mouthed staring at the cabinet for like maybe a minute and a half, just like, I don't know. What are drinks? What is life? Who am I? What am I doing? I have an orange juice. I'm going to see a show. Coping. It's our last time entering this big yellow tent called Roundabout for a little bit of theatre. In we go. This is a weird little personal achievement, but I've now seen 3 shows in here and I've sat on all 3 different colours of seat. Woo! We got the magenta one, people. We did it. And another show done, and another show done, another show done at the Roundabout at Summer Hall. I think that is now my last time at that venue for this trip. So there's something nice about heading back down towards where most of the other venues are, knowing that that's the last time I'll have to venture further afield, because everything now, I think, is going to be a lot closer together, which is good. Which is good news for my feet in these increasingly unforgiving trainers. But I stopped counting at some point what number show I was on. I think that was 22. I think. Originally I'd planned to see 30 shows and then I added the big kid kindergarten one this morning. So that will be 31. But I'm covering myself in case something falls through, because I'd hate to do 29. Aside from anything else, that would make the YouTube video title look weird. Like, I saw 29 shows in 5 days. What's that? It has to be 30. And I feel like even if I see 31, I'm going to call it I saw 30, because, you know, I long to deceive people on the internet. But I am heading back down towards Gilded Balloon, which is where the next show is, Jingle Street. Gonna go meet up with Aaron, he's coming to that one as well. And then I have a little break, not for leisure, but for a completely different activity. Side note, it's been a fun day of recognition on the street, because someone came up to me with a flyer and said, by the way, I love your videos, here's a flyer for a show. That's happened a few times, and I was like, oh, fantastic, I will see if I have time, but I probably don't, because schedule's already pretty full, but so lovely to meet you, thank you for saying hello. And then like a 12-year-old kid came up to me because I was holding, like, there's a camera. Clearly I'm holding a vlogging camera with a microphone on top. He said, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then immediately turned to the parent who was miles away saying, "Mum, I told you so." And then called her over and said, "Can you take a picture of us?" And she was like, "Well, you'll have to ask." And I was like, "Yeah, it's fine." She was like, do you follow him? Do you know who he is?" And the kid was like, "Yeah, yeah." Absolutely does not. Absolutely 0%. But lovely to meet you. Good luck with your YouTube channel, my small friend. He's probably very successful. He probably has more subscribers than I do. Honestly, he's probably a self-made millionaire. I don't know if enough people know this shortcut, but all of the Bristow stuff is back that way. You go down an underpass and then through this way, under this arch, and you will be where Gilded Balloon Patahus is. It is a much quicker way between those two spaces. And here it is. I don't know if I've shown you the outside of this yet. Maybe I have, but this is Gilded Balloon Patahus. And we're going inside. Ooh. Something very upsetting is we just went up those stairs over there to come up through to find the queue, which is queuing back down to these steps here. But I do have this Riviera orange beverage that Aaron James,
all the time.
that Aaron James purchased for me because it's his favourite. He's drinking a surprisingly alcoholic slush.
So strong.
So we are in the other yin space of Gilded Balloon. We have some pre-show piano patter and some, like, roads. And what is possibly an IKEA table.
You've been a fantastic audience, and all that's left is for us to ask you, if you enjoyed the show, please leave a review on the Edinburgh Fringe website. It helps us out more than you know, both for the show and for our own mental health.
And if you do want to see more of us, and you were wondering what would happen to a lot of Fernies here if he fell on hard times and became a Deliveroo driver, we actually have another show, Doomstairs, at 1:30 called On Your Bike. It won Best Musical in 2021, and we'd love to see you all there. Thank you so much.
Okie dokie, I'm back at our accommodation because, and this only arose a few days ago, I think literally while I was on the train to come to Edinburgh, this email came through. I'm about to go on Radio 4, BBC Front Row, to spend half an hour discussing whether theatre critics are dead as a concept and whether they are being killed by influencers. Now, as someone who has a very unique footing in the world, and certainly I've done influencer agreements and I operate very much like an influencer, and to some people maybe I am, maybe I consider myself one, I don't really know, but I'm going to be discussing that with Sam Marlowe, who is the chief theatre critic for The Stage, and Mark Shenton, who is decidedly anti-influencer as a concept. So that's the reason I've moved some of my shows around to allow for this gap in the evening. So I'm about to get on a Zoom with those people and talk about it on the radio. So that's happening in the middle of this Fringe day, and then I'm going to head back out and go review another shows. It isn't lost on me that I'm having this conversation about whether the theatre critic is dead in between reviewing my 23rd and 24th shows at the Fringe. I think that's hilarious, but it's just happening, so we're going for it. I did it! It's over! I did it! It went quite well. It went quite well, actually. I was waiting for an hour for it to start because it was the last of 3 segments in a 45-minute programme and we got preempted by an unexpected obituary. But it was over very quickly once it actually started. I waited for an hour and then it was done in 15 minutes. I think I probably only actually gave like 3 comments, and there's so much more that I want to say, but it was all very cordial and like I respect everyone's opinions and I only disagree wildly with some of the things that were said, but I am now back in Edinburgh, back outside to go and see one more show before I collapse. I need a drink. That was my first time ever on live radio, by the way, like in any capacity. First time ever. I don't think I've ever been on the radio before. So my stomach has been in knots all day and still is, and that's probably a big part of why I felt so unwell this morning and all day. And now I just feel very relieved I didn't think I wanted food because my stomach's been in knots, but I might get some chicken while I'm waiting for Aaron to come out of this show. He's gone to see something at Gilded Balloon Teviot that should have ended at 8, but I haven't heard from him on WhatsApp, so I'm thinking it might have overrun spectacularly, which things do. He's seeing Jesus L'Oreal, who is an amazing cabaret performer, who I've seen before, which is the only reason I'm not seeing it on this trip. I've seen that show already. And then we're going to go head over to Assembly Roxy to go see Larry Owens from the original off-Broadway production of A Strange Loop, who can be heard on that original cast recording. But if I am waiting for him, I could get churros. I could get chicken. I got some choices. They're looking at me. Maybe I'll get some chicken tenders. Maybe, you know what? I deserve chicken tenders. I have earned my chicken tenders today. Oh gosh, I'm so emotional. I lied. I forgot the timings. His show is 7:15 to 8:15, and now it's 8:20, so it's only slightly running over. And also, I found a moose. There's a moose. There's a moose in Gilded Balloon Patahoos. Oh, it's not Patahoos. It's Teviot. Why is the moose not in Patahoos? I question this. Also, the pink glow, there you go, has reminded me to tell you that in the other Gilded Balloon, in Patahoos, they have labelled the downstairs toilets Barbies and Kens. And I have a lot of time for that. Okay, we're in line, we're going in to see Larry Owens live, and much like with meeting Disney characters, as long as you are in the line, you're going to be fine, and you're going to get to see the show. I need to scan my ticket. It's a QR code. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to see the show now. So this is some sort of historical architecture that this building is. I want to say it was a church, but I've not done the Google search to give you that information. Okay, so just saw Larry Owens live. I'm not sure which of my curtain call applause videos I'm going to put on there, because there was like a little one because the show was ending surprisingly quickly. Yeah. And then there was an encore of Being Alive where I was like, oh, I'll film the last few lines, and then I was so wrapped in the performance they went being, and I was like, oh no, I didn't start filming. So you just have alive and then more applause. But baby needs some fried chicken. Yeah. So I'm gonna head back to Pleasance Courtyard. I think there's a fried chicken burger, and while we're here for the Fringe, I just want to sustain myself on Edinburgh Fringe food. It's more expensive than if I just went to the damn KFC that's back there, but I'm a patron of the arts, god damn it. So we're heading back to Pleasance Courtyard for fried chicken and maybe something sweet if I don't know if the cake place will still be open at 10 p.m.
No, but sweet things are possible.
We're under siege. We're gonna go get some food. Look at this! I mean, it's 2 for 1 day and it's Bank Holiday Monday, but that is a healthy looking sold out board. We love to see Annabelle Marlowe on it. Good for you, Annabelle Marlowe. We love to see Showstopper the Improvised Musical on there. Hello Kitty Must Die. I mean, Hello Kitty Must Die is sold out for half the damn month. But yes, Buff is on there as well. That's a play that we saw. Public the Musical on there as well. Train Spotting Live. Luke Kempner, good day for an awful lot of shows. Well done, everybody. Okay, the bakery one was closed, which is not surprising. At 10 o'clock at night, not everyone has the same cravings I do. On which basis I can get fried chicken in other places. So we're heading back to Bristow, because there's just more food options. Yeah. And so it's possible, by the lights of Underbelly Bristow Square, that I am eating a sharing box of 10 chicken strips with 3 different sauces. I have no regrets, people. It has been a day. I am thrilled with my choices here. Leave me alone. I'm gonna eat some chicken. Oh my god, hey! Good morning from our last day seeing shows at the Edinburgh Fringe. It is Tuesday. I got myself a pancake crepe. This is my breakfast location today, pancake. And I am having a sweet crepe this morning with bananas and Nutella. It's called a Cheeky Monkey. I'm excited. This is an absolutely outstanding pun. Not a fan of crypto, but I am all about the klepto. You love it. I've actually detoured wildly out of the way just to get this breakfast, because our first show of the day is at Pleasance Courtyard. Aaron left a little bit earlier than me because I was staying behind to film some reviews. As of right now, I've seen What are we on? Ooh, 6, 7, and 5. We've seen 24 shows, 6 more today to take us up to 30. At one point in this video I was saying it was going to be 31. I don't know where I made up that extra show. It's always going to be 30. But yeah, so yeah, we're staying, our accommodation is quite near the Pleasance Courtyard, so didn't need to come over to George Square, but I wanted a crepe. Wanted a crepe that badly. So I have one. Nutella and banana. It's called a Cheeky Monkey from Panquake, which is by the side of George Square. Yummy, yummy stuff. Oh, it's very hot in my hand. So I'm going to eat this now, because first show of the day is in like 25 minutes. So I'm going to power walk with a pancake. Love that for me. Okay, if this didn't look like much before I started eating it, halfway down, she's gorgeous. Oh, cool. Breakfast eaten. I have, how much time? I have 14 minutes until the show starts. No, it's at 50. Oh, I've got 20 minutes. This is fine. This is fine. What was less lovely than my delicious banana and Nutella crepe breakfast was the protest that I just walked past outside of Assembly Roxy. 2 police officers speaking to 3 members of the public who are protesting the drag queen story time with a sign that said drag is for adults, not for children. And it's just utterly depressing, honestly, that careful and considerate and gentle and earnest queer artistry is demonized and vilified and hypersexualized simply because of homophobia and transphobia. That's what this is rooted in. That's where all of this is coming from, and it sucks and it's gross, and apparently they've been there every day but one so far. I've been at the Fringe every day so far, so honestly, who has more commitment here? But they've been bringing megaphones and playing loud music and being generally disruptive, which sucks, which is not the vibe of the festival. I mean, it's a very disappointing turnout they've had, but I just thought I would come on here and let you know that unfortunately this is still the climate that we are living in. This kind of nonsense is still happening, and you need to call it out when you see it, because these people are not only ill-informed, but they are malicious and foolish. Foolish they are. Entering Pleasance Courtyard, we're going to play a game of Where's Wally, but with Aaron James. Oh, there he is! That was the easiest Where's Wally ever. But where's Aaron? Wherein, if you will. Here he is, Aaron James, looking handsome in the morning. Good morning, Aaron James. What have you got for breakfast today?
A brownie.
Got a brownie, got a gluten-free brownie. Nice, nice. What are you
I had
drinking?
bad luck finding places.
Yeah, you've had some gluten-free good breakfast this week. Went to Loudon's and you went to Hula.
Sit-down places are really good to find in Edinburgh. I think places where you can grab and go. That I've been struggling with.
There you go. Edinburgh Fringe. We need more gluten-free, on-the-go breakfast foods. What are you drinking then?
All sweet treats. I am drinking Iron Brew.
He's drinking an Iron Brew.
I haven't had one yet this trip, so I was like, feels a bit necessary.
Like a Scottish person, you know, I don't think I've ever. I must have tried one.
It's basically Luke. Not saying this in a bad way, but it's basically Lucozade.
I like Lucozade.
They're very similar.
I like raspberry Lucozade.
Iron Brew is very similar to like a normal Lucozade.
You know what? I feel like I had a drink at Gilded Balloon once that was like Iron Brew with a mixer or something. I feel like I've had a cocktail with Iron Brew in.
I quite like Iron Brew.
There you go. There you go. Positive review from Aaron James. Update. I was right the first time and I was wrong about being right the second time. The show is at 11:45 and not 11:50, which means we have less than 10 minutes, and it's in Bunker 1, and we've been walking around Pleasance Courtyard that you'll recognise from the start of our trip and being like, Bunker 1, where is Bunker 1? And it's out and into a slightly different part of Pleasance Courtyard. So we're still in broadly the right place. I had a brief panic where I was like, am I at the wrong Pleasance? Is it at the Dome? But it's not. We're where we should be. The Bunker 1 is down the road, and then back in at the big sign that says Grand, where the Pleasance Grand is. Now that's a big venue where some really big shows are performing, but we, as you may be able to tell from the title, are going to a little venue, Bunker 1, to see a little show. Time jump.
Hello.
We're now on show number 2 of the day at Gilded Balloon Paterhouse, if the wall behind me was not indication enough. It's become clear to me that I have a cold. The Edinburgh Fringe is trying to take me down, but I will not let. I will fight until the last. AKA, I will see 5 more shows today, and then I will succumb to illness. But that's fine. That's fine. So we are here to see On Your Bike. which is being presented by the same theatre company who did yesterday's Jingle Street. They have a thing for like quirky and cute musicals, it seems, because this one has a cute premise about like it's Deliveroo drivers, but it's not Deliveroo. It's like Eats-a-Roo drivers who fall in love and take on. They're very anti-capitalist. Now that I think about it, because Jingle Street was as well.
Yeah.
A theme. We love a theme. We love a theatre company with a theme. But yes, we're here to find the posters of shows we haven't taken photos with yet, and take photos with those posters. Okay. I was about to come in here and tell you good news. Today's Gilded Balloon show is downstairs, so we don't have to go up the stairs, but the queue is snaking up the stairs. So, up the stairs we go. So this is the Dune Stairs space at Gilded Balloon Patahus. You can see it's a bit more like a theatre. We have actual seating and everything. No plastic chairs. And we've got these beautiful gold things. Look, I'll show you this side. On the walls here. Look at this. Look at that wise gentleman. We have some very passionate pre-show music from this pianist. We have some posterage. And we have Roy's Rotisserie. Nothing tastes quite like it. Chicken, kebabs, and chicken. I enjoy that already. So this thing here used to have a neon sign on it a few years ago that said, "I can't go on, I'll go on." And if anything, neon encouragement in my darkest hours is what I'm missing at this year's Fringe. So that's another show down. I stopped counting at some point. We have 4 left. So that must have been 26. That must have been show number 26. All about Eats-a-Roo delivery drivers who ride bicycles. And if only we had a bicycle right now, because I have been reminded we have one more show at Summer Hall. I know I told you yesterday I was done with Summer Hall. I forgot about Bacon, the show that Aaron is representing, because he's working on one show at the Edinburgh Fringe this year, so that was like automatically on my schedule. I was like, yeah, we'll go see that one. And so I forgot about it because it was so predetermined that that one was going to be something we would see, and so forgot. But we're going to go and see it, and this actually will be our last trip to Summer Hall. Love this for Daniel Fox, whose show I absolutely would see if we had time. The only pull quote that matters. Fabulous. So if you want to know what being a theatre critic looks like in my world, just paused on the way to Summer Hall to spend 5 to 10 minutes walking around trying to work out where the Wi-Fi my phone had connected to was coming from so I could upload some reviews faster. I have just posted review number 7, having seen show number 26. I have a little bit of catching up to do, but that's not terrible numbers. I filmed a bunch more. It's all fine. So you can do a lot of celeb spotting at the Edinburgh Fringe. The occasional one pops up, and I am here with Alan Cumming. Yeah, he's having lunch. I won't bother him now. Another hallmark of the Fringe here: helpful members of staff. Look at this. Programme dispersing to anyone who may need it. She's been sat here all day. Never complains. I loved you in Schmigadoon. I loved him in Schmigadoon. So first of all, my God, that was a piece of theatre, but you'll hear me talk about that some more, but also, my God. Second of all, from Bacon, which was the name of the play that we just saw, to pizza. The next hour is about a quest for pizza. So we are heading down to George Square Gardens from Summer Hall for the last time. That actually was the last Summer Hall show.
Yeah. And hopefully a good one to end it on.
Yeah, it was. Wasn't it just? We're cutting through the meadows, which, if this is actually a great shortcut, I'm going to be pleased that it gets us to pizza faster, but also annoyed that I haven't been doing this all week. because that would have saved me some time. But I'm pretty sure this will cut to the exact corner of George Square where the entrance to Underbelly is, and they have the pizza. Now it's still a bit touch and go because do we have quite enough time if there's like a sizable queue, if they're taking too long? George Square is not where our next show is. We have to go further down to Gilded Balloon for Potty the Plant, which is in just under an hour. So we've got to get pizza, eat pizza, and go see a musical about singing plant, as you do, only in Edinburgh. But also, the first time we checked this pizza place, they didn't have gluten-free bases. That was hard for me to say. Gluten-free bases. So, fingers crossed. If they don't, there's another one at Bristow. We'll try that one as well. So that's why it's a pizza quest. It's a pizza quest that you're on right now. Wow. So, wish us luck. Okay, that is a no to gluten-free bases in Underbelly, George Square, and also dead to me. So, gonna go check Bristow, and if not, maybe our pizza dreams have collapsed. But I'm keeping the faith. This is going to be fine. We will get Charizards. I shan't lie to you. The quest for pizza has not been successful. Let down by both of the Pizza Geeks places. I don't know if the Pleasance Courtyard one has their shh together and actually has the gluten-free bases that are being advertised. You know, I get it that it's a supply issue and they haven't been delivered yet, whatever. But like, put some tape over the thing on the side so I don't have to. My issue is having to queue every time to get to the front and then ask, and then they don't have it, and they don't understand that it's not, and it just makes it a non-option. Basically, there's nothing that Aaron can have there, so we're just going to walk away. It's not like it's a preference. It's frustrates me. So he's having a Cubano. I've decided my throat feels so awful and I feel so dubious right now that I'm not even particularly hungry. Maybe I'll grab something later. I don't know. He's getting a sandwich, and we're going to go and see a man about a potted plant that sings. Hello everybody. You find us once again in the familiar pink hue of Gilded Balloon, Patahus. For the last time. Our last time in Patahus.
Yeah.
Aaron has the non-alcoholic beverage of the Fringe in his hand. What is it, Aaron?
Orange juice.
What? No, okay. What is it?
It's called Riviera Orange.
It's called Riviera Orange and it's delicious, but what actually is it?
Orange juice.
It's just orange juice. For some reason it's nicer.
It is a nicer orange juice.
It's a bougie orange juice, which is orange juice served in a plastic cup with ice. And occasionally a slice. Did they not give you the slice? Well, standards have slipped on this Tuesday. Still tastes nice. Still tastes nice. Riviera Orange, everybody. Get it from Gilded Balloon, Patahus. And then come dressed as Barbie and take thematic selfies, because this is a mood wall. I've also been enjoying this all week. This is a nice little chandelier situation. It does not look like much from above, I will tell you, because that's a balcony level up there. But it's kind of like if the chandelier from Phantom had a baby with a piñata. This is what I think you would get. We are once again downstairs in the same venue we were earlier, listening to pre-show hospital announcements. And we're pretty sure the plant is in that pot. Okay, we are pacing it back to George Square, Underbelly George Square. Ooh, don't get hit by this car. That'll be a terrible way to end the Fringe. Thank you, nice man. Back to go and see Kathy and Stella solve a murder. Maybe our most anticipated show of the Fringe. We saw it last year. We're very excited. Now officially, you have to wait for my reviews of all these shows, but Potty the Plant is selling merchandise, and I always tell you about these things. And Aaron and I both got t-shirts.
And a pin.
And he got a pin badge.
And a pin badge.
I will show the pin badge. It is Potty the Plant. So that's an early indication of how much fun we've just had. But my battery is dying, my left knee has given up, and we have 2 shows left of the Edinburgh Fringe. We're powering through. We can do this. We're going to run towards a big purple cow and see a show about murders. Okay, here we are back in Underbelly George Square, approaching the big purple cow. Okay, we're in the queue for Kathy and Stella solve a murder. That was one of the transfers I was worried about, was half an hour from that, because I was like, if things overrun for any reason, and like I couldn't remember how far it was, but it was fine. It's like 1:15, so doable, all fine. I will say, everything's been running much more to schedule than I remember.
Yeah, and last year was really behind, but then again we were seeing a lot of roundabout shows.
Yeah.
Roundabout's more prone to be delayed.
But Roundabout's been okay on the ones, and we've seen some later in the day Roundabout stuff. Gilded Balloon, Teviot, your one seemed like it might have been.
We overran, but I think that was just because everybody was having a lot of fun.
I think it's because there's a lot of drag queens, and they're not nature's timekeepers. Love a drag queen, not nature's timekeepers. But yes, so we're in line for Kathy and Stella to see it in the Big Purple Cow. Now, apologies if you already know this fact. I never know how widely known this is, but this is where Six was at the Edinburgh Fringe. So this is the first way I saw Six in a big purple inflatable cow. So now madness to see it on the West End, in the West End, and on Broadway, and on cruise ships, and touring Korea and all over the world. So yeah, started in a Big Purple Cow. Also where Rob Match's show was when they came to the Edinburgh Fringe last year, where Unfortunate was. You got to go see something in the Big Purple Cow. It's a very important part of the Fringe. Okay. My knee is now so unhappy with me that I'm limping over to the cake van, but I haven't had any cake yet this trip. I want some cake. I just want cake, everybody. I'm very emotional. I loved Potty the Plant. And this is what it looks like inside the Big Purple Cow. Big audience. And this is the new set for this year's Kathy and Stella Solve a Murder. Last year it was a roundabout, that big yellow tent. It was in the round. And now they've got a set and everything, and a band, and very loud pre-show music. And our friend Craig. Everyone's here. Also, the queue had already started moving when I left to go buy this, and I nearly missed the show. But I got a Freddo caramel crunch, and I'm very happy about it. We just saw Kathy and Stella solve a murder. Had a great time. Show number 29 of the Fringe. It's nearly over.
Am I on 27?
I know what you're on.
I feel like I'm on 27.
I know what you're on. But we did get given badges. Badges. Kathy and Stella merchandise.
We love shows that do this when they're starting out.
Yes, I also got a Potty the Plant sticker mid-show. Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. So with this badge as well, I've completed my Edinburgh Fringe side quest. I have filled this pouch with badges and stickers. Yay for me. Thrilled. Thrilled and overjoyed. Okay, my camera battery is low. My personal battery is lower. My knee is gone. But we are on our way to show number 30 of the 5-day Edinburgh Fringe Blitz adventure. We're walking away from the land of purple cows and heading towards Assembly for Oscar at the Crown, where we're gonna see a final show. Final show. We can do this. I've gone slightly delirious, but we're gonna get it done. Final show. Final show. Edinburgh Fringe.
Final show.
We are in Oscar at the Crown. These are the rules of the Crown. Go anywhere, go live, and go wild, as in Oscar. There is a bar once you get inside of this venue. Aaron is getting me a vodka lemonade because it's just been that kind of a 5 consecutive days. This is fun! Okay, we are walking away from the Edinburgh Fringe area. I just took my last photo with a show poster, ticked all those off. I completed my side quest. I got all these buttons and stickers. We have seen 30 shows. In fact, I've seen 30 shows in 5 days.
I've seen 28, I think.
It's still good numbers. It's still good numbers. It's still good numbers.
We're around there.
I lost count of the ciders. But I did stray and jump onto vodka lemonade at one point. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I needed the sugar. And my favourite number was how many friends we've run into.
Yeah, so many friends.
We ran into Sho, we ran into Amy, we ran into Will, we ran into Craig, we ran into
Andrew.
We ran into Andrew,
Greg.
we ran into Greg, we ran into Natalie,
We ran into Fiona.
we ran into Fiona, we've met new friends. So many people came up and said hello to all of you. If you saw me at the Fringe, good luck to all of you who are watching this and are soon to be going to the
Yeah.
Fringe. Have a great time.
Let us know when you come to Fringe.
Yeah.
What you enjoyed.
Yeah, comment down below with your thoughts, with your faves. I know you already will be, because you're all good at that. But thank you for watching this Edinburgh Fringe adventure. It's been wild.
Literally.
It's been really fun making this. It's been a labour of love for the last 5 days, like trying to document everything and just
You've done really well actually to remember to do it in between shows.
because last year I didn't think I did a good enough job, and so rather than like getting my camera out all the time, I've literally just held my camera out the whole time and it's been affixed to my arm like I'm a videographing Sweeney Todd. But I hope you've enjoyed this Edinburgh Fringe content. We're gonna go collapse now and then go
That's
celebrate.
right.
Yeah, gonna go celebrate Aaron James's birthday tomorrow.
Yay. Wait,
And-
like half an hour.
In half an hour, yeah. Oh my god, hey, it's so late, I'm so tired, but I've been saying all week that like, while this is not the reason that I do reviews and this is not like what I'm trying to achieve specifically, it would be cool, loving the Edinburgh Fringe and coming here so often, it would be cool to see one of my reviews quoted on a poster, but I was like, I haven't made many of them yet, we're going to literally be gone by the time I've posted all of them, so I don't expect it, even if any of them like feature my star ratings this year, I'll already be gone, so I won't get to see them. But I saw this show at Vault Festival pre-COVID, like beginning of 2020. This is Simon David's Dead Dad show, which I really enjoyed, which has evolved since I saw it, and that's me. That's me. I've walked past this poster so many times. We're literally leaving the Fringe now. This is like the last thing we're going to see before finishing at the Fringe, but I just saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So yeah, thank you Simon David for featuring my review. I ran into Simon right at the beginning of our trip. We had a chat about it, about how I'd seen the show before and I enjoyed it. So yeah, go see Simon David's show, everybody. 4 stars, Mickey Show Theatre, can confirm. But thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's staying safe and that you have a stagey day. For 10 more seconds, I'm Mickey Joe Theatre. Oh my god, hey. Thanks for watching, have a stagey day. Subscribe!